You know the weird part? I just woke up like 20 minutes ago, and because I just woke up in my head, I've already thought a lot, and so I'm just now realizing I haven't talked in like 4 hours. I came home and I crashed out. I was tired. I was bone tired. But welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Wow, it's been a while. I mean, not really. The last Wednesday stream was like, what, a week or two ago? But an art stream. Now that's been a while. Oh, man. Welcome in, Helldiver. Welcome in, Alex Rose. Welcome in, Spider-Gwen. How y'all been? An art stream after so long. I know. I need to redo a thumbnail. I need to... Oh, I was thinking about it because I was having some like issues during setup, and I was like, maybe I should make another PNG tuber, because why not? She has me after 4 hours, new record. Listen, I am a lot more quiet IRL, and that is why I'm such a yapper online. It has to be released. Anyone who you know IRL who is like quiet, trust me, they're gonna be a yapper. They just, either they don't know it yet or you don't know it yet. One or the other, and it can also be simultaneously both. Let's see, I fell down the rabbit hole of listening to Neural songs. Oh, I felt that. The collab one of, what is it called? It's that one where Neuro and Beetle are singing together, and what is it? Do 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 do, you'll stay. Do 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 do, today. Like that one. That one's really good. I like that one a lot. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay, Spider-Gwen. But yeah, I'd rather not discuss that type of stuff on stream. I'd like to keep on topic of the stream as per the rules in the description. Please make sure everyone is reading the rules because they are there for a reason. Okay? Okay. Let's see. But yeah, how's y'all day been? I fell down a rabbit hole of listening to Miku for the past 6 months. Ooh, I felt that. Have you listened to Why Do I? I mean, I know that it's kind of related. Neuro did a cover of it, but it's a Hatsune Miku song. Also, Hatsune Miku's gonna be in Sonic Crossworlds, and I am so hyped. But also, this presents like a very pressing matter for me, like a very, very important issue for me. Who do I main? Do I main Shayo or do I main Hatsune Miku? I don't know. All I know is that they're both cute, and now I'm gonna struggle because I'm like, am I gonna be the Shadow gamer or am I gonna be the Hatsune Miku gamer? I don't know. I didn't go into the Fortnite craze because like, nah, you have to pay for Hatsune Miku. Technically, you do have to pay for Hatsune Miku in Sonic Crossworlds, but it's like included, and it's like, it sucks because it's a $90 game. And I say that because I'm like, there's no way that I'm getting the game without the DLC, you know, because it has Hatsune Miku, and also it's gonna have the werehog, which is like, okay, I know that y'all are gonna think like, oh, you want that, Pep, don't you? And it's like, no, not really, not particularly. I'm not like, oh my god, I have to have the werehog. It's just, I know that if I don't get it now, I'm gonna be like, damn it, I should have gotten it. So I'm like, I may as well get it. Oh my god, you've triggered the worms. Oh my god, actually, I'm gonna send a different video to Goofy Mood. You triggered the worms of that Miku, without a doubt, Miku. I know, right? It's a $90 game. I know, but it's cross-platform. It's gonna have guaranteed support. All of my friends are gonna have it, so of course I want it. You know what I mean? Like, games like that are absolutely worth it. Whenever they, like, just come out, everyone in your social circle is into the craze, and, like... I like racing games. I like racing games. Like, there's nothing stopping me. It would be one thing if I was like, oh, I'm really gonna get into Fortnite this time, guys, after knowing that I don't fuck with FPSs. But it's another thing if it's, like, something that I already like, two IPs that I already like, then the style of game that I like, you know? And then all of my friends are gonna be there, you know? Yes, it's expensive, don't get me wrong, but, like, I'm gonna find the money. I'm gonna find the money. Oh my god, someone... Milk, lightning stripes, and Pepper Summit. I am not summoned with milk, okay? Oh, I misread that. Okay, never mind. But I don't have the funds to pay for this, nor does Alex. No, it's okay. It's been done. What's been done? But yeah, no, don't worry about it. Whatchamacallit? I know, because so many eyes lined up together, they kind of look like L's sometimes, so, you know, whenever I read really quickly, I maybe don't read as effectively as I could, so I saw all those, and I was like, M-I-I-I-L-L-K, and I was like, I'm not summoned by milk, and, yeah, you ran it over. Ram it over, vibe. What? Why is Pep under a car? Oh, have y'all seen that meme where it's like Shadow the Hedgehog and he's all happy and he's like running over something and it turns out it was Metal Sonic, but he thought it was Sonic? Oh my god, I sent a meme to Eggs actually because, you know, he likes Metal Sonic or whatever. And I was like, bro, this is so funny. And it's like Shadow going like it's Metal Sonic, right? He's this little guy, he's like driving and he's like so happy, so cute, so tiny, and then it's just like Shadow in the background, and the next panel is just like the fucked up plushie design of Metal Sonic and him like flattened on the ground like Looney Tunes style. Oh my god, this shit was so funny. I've laughed at that so many times already. I've summoned milk. I have not. Pep, look at the video. What video? Oh let me see. Oh shit. Where I don't think y'all be able to hear this. Oh my god! I love that video. Wait, I'm downloading that right now. That's going onto the intro screen. Subverted expectations type shit. I love that. Oh my god. Let's see. I'm gonna put that in fan art because I think that's art. I like that a lot. I like that a lot more than I should have. Because it's like my two favorite things. It's the waffle falling. I mean, not favorite, but it's like two really funny things to me. It's the waffle falling and then the little plushie hit that I've been like obsessed with recently. Plush, fall, Pep. There we go. They're under silly goofy mood. Oh, let me see. Let me see. What are the other ones? Silly goofy mood, silly goofy mood, silly goofy mood. Where is it? Silly goofy mood. Here we go. Oh! Oh my god, are you gonna... Oh no! She got run over! Oh my god! Damn! She got scoliosis now. And the one of it falling is so silly. Oh my god, I love that. I just put so much power into that punch. That was amazing. That flick had power. Oh my god. Guys, that's what I imagine will happen to me if I ask people to play Sonic Racing with me. I'm like, hey, does anyone, would anyone mind sparing an hour to play Sonic All-Stars Transformed with me? And that's what I imagine happens. Oh my god. It's just testing your immortality. Oh my god. Pepping the fuck out of her mic. My bad, I'm too loud. I can't help it. I get excited. Oh my god. You can just put it in the server and Eggs will probably join. Yeah, I probably could, but like... No, I probably could. Honestly, between you and me, and like everyone else who's watching, I haven't had time to do shit recently, and it's like kind of stacking up, and... I shouldn't say that next part, but like... Maybe things are gonna turn up a little pep soon. It's okay. I'd play Sonic Racing against you. I'd call you stinky. How dare y'all? I'm not stinky. I smell great. So why are you complaining about not being able to play with people? Because that doesn't negate the fact that like I want to play. You know, it's just like the free time that I have is like at 2:30 in the morning, and I'm like, I want to play Sonic All-Stars. If I don't think anyone's awake right now. Oh my god. Not even I'm awake then. Because I'm honk shoeing it up. I'm in my bed. Bro, I like dead ass nap for like 2.5 hours today. Like, it was funny. I called a place for an appointment, a very important appointment. And I was setting it up because David's been bothering me. Like, you need to set that up. And I was like, okay. And so I set one up. And then I was like, okay, good job, mate. I can go to bed. And I laid down, right? And I'm like all tucked in and shit. And then he started playing the fucking... Like, listen, Dave knows me really fucking well. And he's like, what's the one thing that's gonna get Pep to nap like so fucking quickly? And it was Twilight Princess OST with a rain ambiance. That shit knocked me the fuck out, dude. I was gone. I was no longer of this world. And so like... I was napping and then my phone starts going off and that wakes me up and I'm just like, oh, like all disoriented. And I look at it and I swear to you, I can't even read who's calling, but I see like clinic or something like that. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I have to answer and you know, like, oh, it works. It works. Let's go. Oh my god. Look, guys, I set it up after saying I was gonna do it forever ago. I did it. Oh, man. I'll play with you at 2 a.m. today. Oh, I cannot stay awake till 2 a.m. today. What day is it today? Today's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday! I still can't stay awake, but still. Oh my god. Can't wait for another silly community night. It was fun. Oh my god. New redeem? No redeem. Just that one, unfortunately. It's just that one. But, like, new redeem! Oh my god. But, yeah. I had to, like, pretend I wasn't sleepy. You know, as an adult, when you nap and someone calls you, and, like, you have to be professional on the phone. You have to, like, not let them know that you ever sleep. So you're like, hello. Yes, this is she. How can I help you? Oh, right. You know, like, pretend even though, like, 2 minutes ago you're like, oh. Like, you're just gone. I'm still waiting for my redeemed cheese. I just... Okay, I vaguely know how to do it, but it would take a little more setup. You know what? Next week, Thursday, possibly. Yeah, probably Thursday. We'll just do a redeem making stream. Let me go ahead and make that. Like, I'm actually gonna make the waiting room right now, because otherwise I will forget. So let me go ahead and make that. Shake that. I sound like death answering with a tone of pure murder. What? Oh my god, short art stream. Yeah, short yap stream. No, I promise we're gonna art. That's why it hasn't even been 15 minutes yet. We're just yapping. This is not what I wanted to click into. Schedule stream. I will do disturbing the peace. Putting two hours and do all the things you talked about behind my back. Do we have a yap stream that existed? Oh, we have an anniversary. I can just reuse this. Let's see. Redeem making stream. There we go. Let me do this stuff that was promised. Where is it? I just need to set that up and then we'll be good to go. We are working on commissions today. For those who are unaware, I do have commissions open, little chibi sketches available on Ko-Fi. They're $8. Feel free to pay what you like, but $8 is the bare minimum that I ask for me to draw your character. And I regret to inform you all that I put in way too much effort in them, because I want y'all to be like, wow, that is nice. That is really, really cool. And I like treating it like I'm making fan art of y'all's characters, you know, and I'm not gonna make like shitty little fan art of a character. I'm gonna put my whole me into it. I was gonna, Would y'all like judge me for what I'm about to say? Probably, but like there's like a way that me and my siblings talk, and it's definitely influenced by modern culture and media. And so, like, the way I would have normally said that would have been, and again, don't judge me for this, but I would have normally said, like, I would have put my whole ussy into it, and we would have started giggling, and I would have been like, yeah, you know, because it is all of me, and that's it. And I think it's really, really silly, really funny, but yeah. Oh my god. Let's see, channel full of suggested redeems. Yeah, we could go through it. Let's see, Long Yap says, little drawing, 100% fun. Exactly. Yeah, when I'm sleeping, I'm about to fall asleep. Someone calls me, I answer mostly yellow, even if I don't mean to. I answer with yellow because I'm too scared of an AI voice getting really, really good at my hello. So I go, yellow. That way, like, literally the color yellow, but they can't tell because of, like, I don't know if it's the accent or if it's just how fast I say it, but it doesn't sound like yellow. It sounds like hello. Pep over for pep. Brain straight melted. What do you mean? Welcome in, lazy eggs. How are you doing? Everybody's going, welcome to the better happy Wednesday. I was so close to saying Tuesday. At least he does very cute work. This is true. This is true. I do very cute work, I feel. Oh, I feel like an adult now. I got a second couch, spent like an hour fixing up my living room. Now I have a proper living room. Nice. Isn't it like a big adult achievement to finally have a living room that you chose everything for? Like all the decorations and the furniture that you chose and you purchased. I feel like that would be like a really, really big adult feeling where it's like, this is fully my space. And I would assume it feels nice. Oh my god, I also do that. Like low, exact. I used to do low, but I was like, no, that sounds too obvious. So I was just like, yellow. Instead of one whole chibi guy, can I get like 2 to 3 chibi faces? Yeah, that would work. Just make sure to submit it in the description, and then I'll know how to do it. In no way I heard what I just heard. What? What'd you hear? Pep, I'm still broke, but I have an idea. Oh, me too. Oh my god, it's strange to be getting proud of dumb shit, but it makes me feel like I've done something. I can attest. She does very cute work. Yippee! Oh my god, Rose, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Living room. Didn't we already see it in the video of Pep getting like absolutely shot into outer space? Dirty mind. What were y'all? Oh! My mind is never in the gutter, okay? I fully assumed that y'all were talking about living rooms the entire time. Y'all are gonna compare living room sizes, of course, obviously. Gonna see which one has more vertical square footage and horizontal. Yeah. Oh my god, I still need to clean up some. My roommate used to do her makeup on the table that used to be the living room, and now it's just all on the TV. Oh my god. Pep's coping. Coping? What do you mean? Hard cope. Coping with what? The humongous size of my... I'm joking. Anyways. Who's got more cubage? Exactly. Oh my god. Anyways, let's go ahead and go over here. And let me put on some cool music. Some cool schmoozik. If only I could put on Sonic Lo-Fi. Because that is what I like working to. That or some silly video or something like that. That or I chill in a VC with other artists and I just watch them draw. And they never know that I'm drawing until like at some point they're like, so what are you up to? And I'm like, oh, I'm drawing. They're like, you're drawing? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, show it. And I'm like, no. Oh my god, but yeah, Sonic Lo-Fi is the best. That or Twilight Princess OST, but Twilight Princess OST is like what I use to relax. Like legitimately relax. Oh my god, I need help with deciding what I need to place over my couch. Oh, because it's an apartment, I can't hang shit on the walls. Ah, damn. Bare-ass walls is all I got. Well, I mean, you can. You just need a little more creativity. Whoops. Oh, duh. Okay. Forgot I have like the thing set up correctly. It's been ages since I saw Pep art stream. I know, right? What if I just am unable to draw? What if I disappoint you all? No. Pep will not draw one line in the after hour and have just do another line. No. Maybe we could all join a silent VC and draw. Also, I'm working on a commission. Ooh, that wouldn't be bad to do at some point. I like watching. Okay. There's no other way to put this. It's a bunch of Sonic artists. I like watching drawing. I like watching Sonic artists draw because it's very mesmerizing. And also it makes me feel like superbly inferior. Which, like, to be honest, it doesn't need to be them to make me feel inferior, but it's just like, you know. Oh my god. But it's really cool to see. I really like their different art styles. Pep, you've already disappointed us. Yup, that's what my mom told me. No, I'm joking. Oh my god. So don't worry. Oh my god. But I have been thinking about like picking up silent art streams or something. There's this artist that I really, really enjoy. And they do silent art streams all the time. Like that's like exclusively what they do. Because their art is fucking good, so everybody watches them and it's like, holy shit, this guy's good. Is he a professional? And he's like, guys, don't speculate, please. It makes me uncomfortable. And that's like, excuse my phrasing, but so Sigma. Like, that is so fucking cool. Like, he just seems, he has so much aura, because not only does he draw, and I'm assuming it's a he, for all I know, it could be a she. I don't know, it could be anything. It could be a dog with, like, a pencil strapped to his tail. I don't know. But whatever it is, they do amazing work, and they're very, very cool. Oh man, jealous of your living room right now. Bro, his living room looks like a Sims staging area. It looks so official, it's crazy. My named adult living room is. Oh my god, like Sagwa. Yeah, like Sagwa, they could use their tails. Well, I'm gonna head out. Might be back, but lurking since I will be attempting to conquer the world with a friend for a 7th time. Pep trying so hard not to get cancelled. It's not that, it's just like, you know, like, imagine that I became a faceless creator. Well, I guess I am, to an extent. But, like, imagine all of a sudden I no longer had, like a main image to me, and people were like, that's obviously a guy because they do this well, and it's like, no man, like, I can do it well, I just don't. Never mind, I guess mine is longer than the average male, so. Oh my god. Anyways, let me see. Let me pull up my commission info. Actually, I might have to hide the screen for a bit. I usually have this ready to go beforehand. This is not what I wanted to hide. This one. Okay, there we go. Give me 1 second while I get that set up. You're what? What is happening? What are you saying? What? I'm saying my forearms are a bit longer than the average males. So, like, cause I'm tall, so my forearms are naturally longer. So, I'm a long guy. I'm, like, vaguely spindly, you know? I don't know what you're thinking. Let me see. Put this open. Before I forget, guys, guess what? There's a new item on Ko-fi. The Ko-fi shop, in that little rotating thing down there in the corner of the screen, exclamation point Ko-fi or exclamation point Linktree, I believe, also pulls it up. You can check out my Ko-fi store, and there is now an acrylic pep dress-up standee. There is one of each form. There's a OG form and a haircut form. It looks very, very cool. I would highly recommend checking it out because I like the way that it came out. It's a little dress-up standee, so you can put her in the little outfits that I made. And hopefully y'all are just excited about it. Ooh, I can't speak. Hopefully y'all are just as excited about that as I was. But I'm talking about, yeah, what do you mean? My job. Oh my god, Pepper brought up this before. 4 feet 9 is not that. Well, good thing I'm not 4 feet 9. Oh my god. Oh my god. You got absolutely schmited. That long, long man. Oh my god. I'm assuming that's a song, given the saxophones. Why was I timed out? I'm broke, but I'm gonna take a look. Oh, I felt that. That is constantly me. In a lot of, in a lot of artists that I follow online, they're like, oh, hey, I'm making this thing. I'm making these stickers. I'm making this thing. You know, low-key, I'm saving up for, like, and it's probably not even gonna cost a lot, but still, these stickers that one of the artists that I follow, they're gonna release, and it's, you know what, I don't need to hide it. It's Shadow the Hedgehog, but it's like all his different costumes, and like they're gonna have the singer, they're gonna have what other one? The night one, they're gonna have I forget which other ones. I don't know, but they have a lot. And it's so fucking cool. And I'm so excited for it because no one else really has that. And it's a style that I like. It's by an artist called Sachi. And I really, really like them. They're over on Twitter. But like, oh my god, like it's just, I'm so excited for that, and I'm just waiting for them to drop it. Let's see, import an image. Nope. Insert a photo. I really need to be careful because like I've been drawing stuff that I can't show, so I gotta make sure that I don't accidentally show it. There we go. There it is. Oh my god, I forgot about the long-haired Pep. When's your hair gonna grow back out? You could braid it. True, true. I don't know, actually. I've been thinking of getting a trim again. Not, like, super short, but, you know, just a little bit. My ends are getting a bit splitted, so yeah. Let's see. I'll share the video and live stream related. Wait, I don't know? I don't know about what? So, Long Man was a series of commercials released in Japan for fun. Oh, for gum. Oh, we figured, Pep. She's been drawing BL. I will neither confirm nor deny any of the allegations and otherwise held against me or anyone else. Ever. 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 Oh my god. Speaking of which, let's see. Let me scroll down. Oh, it sure is. Long Man. I would look at it, but I'll look at it after stream, otherwise I'm gonna be here forever. Let me just bring up the thing that I was supposed to bring up. The advertisement, because otherwise I will forget. Going to merch files. Here we go. Look for that thing. Where is it? Should be this one. Yeah, it is. Cool. Let me hide the screen before I show you everything that I own. Right there. Go. One last thing. One last thing. Right here. This one, save. Go here. This one, add a new layer. Insert a photo. Nope, not take a photo. Hello, Shadow the Hedgehog acrylic standee that I have. It's actually not an acrylic standee. It's a figurine. Or what is it? Opposable action figure. That's what they're called. Insert a photo. This one. There we go. Okay, now I can show you. So like this is what I'm talking about. I have a dress up standee. As you can see, it has 3 different outfits. It also, both variants, right? So this is the long hair version. This is a short hair version. They both do have a secret outfit underneath. But I will not be saying much more on that. You will have to find out for yourself. And if you are unable to, because technically there's only one of each left, try asking someone who bought it. And maybe they'll show it to you. And not just BL, so no BL, so it's a yes. I'm never visiting Pep's Twitter again. Listen, my Twitter is normal. It's, in theory, if I had anywhere else to post, that wouldn't be normal, okay? And the thing is, I obviously don't, because it's theoretical, so... yeah. Don't like Pep. It's a doll. It's not a doll, Mom. It's a posable action figure. It's different from a doll. Dolls are for babies. Posable action figures are for talented, superb individuals. Oh my god. Let me hide the screen so they don't see everything I own. 5 pennies and all their type positive on the screen. So cute. They're adorable. Right? Right? I was really happy with the designs that came out. So, you know, hopefully, y'all can get to see it in person someday. Oh my god. Oh yeah, asking someone who bought them. Surely we don't know anyone who already bought them both. Just like how Pep's Twitter is normal. My Twitter is very normal. My official at Paprika Chirus. Well, actually, it's at spaprika. I wonder if anyone has the at Paprika Chirus on Twitter. I'm gonna look that up really quick. But my Twitter account is very, very normal. Hold on, I'm looking it up now. Because my at on Twitter is at spaprika. So I don't actually know. At Paprika Chirus. Oh my god, no one has it. I should create an account just for that. And it should just be like... I don't even know. I don't even know what I would make it of. Nobody grab that Twitter, please. Your official Twitter is normal. You're following, so... What do you mean? My followings are... Can y'all see my followings? Hold on. Hold on, I'm doing very important research. Let's see, $100 to buy the name Pep. Don't do that! Oh my god, so I can scam Pep. There's a reason I fear Twitter, then there's Paprika Twitter. Oh my god. Let's see. No, it's not. Let's see. Following. Oh my god! You could see oh my god, you could see everyone I follow. Maybe don't look at who I follow. Oh my god, definitely don't look at who I follow. Hold on. Let me unfollow some of these people. I have them, hopefully I have them on my other account. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Pepon's there. Pepon's great. Yeah, I really need to double check. Okay, everyone just agree, do not look at who I follow on Twitter, okay? Can we all just agree that? We sunglasses on, we do not see, okay? In other news, has anyone seen the Cowboy Sonic Outlaw Shadow stuff? Because like, wow. My eyes! No, I can never see. Stop! Don't look! Close them and don't open them again. Sleep with the fishies. Oh my god. Anyways, let's go to get started. Without further ado. I guess let me leave that there just in case. Okay, so this person wants... Let me get the reference out. Here we go. I have it pulled up on my other screen. Y'all can't see it. I'll never see Pep the same. Stop! Don't look! don't look! 28 minutes in. Impressive. It's okay, Pep. I've seen worse. Talks to Mike. We've got net evidence for us. No! Y'all can't arrest me. I haven't done anything. Followers are public. It's okay. We don't judge. Just interesting face. Stop! It's a bunch of... I follow people with talent, okay? I like being inspired as a creator, and if I follow you, chances are I was inspired as a creator, okay? Okay. Humph. Harumph. Okay, let's see. Like Link does. Do they all? I think they all hold it in the same pose, right? It's like an iconic pose. I don't need the Twitter. Like adjusting my tabs. Pinterest. And then Google. Link. Holding up the sword. There we go. Images. Pep has an eye for talent. I do! Fun yaps. Check. Pep learning something embarrassing. Check. Finally reading a line. Indeed. Indeed, it is the Pep stream. Now I wonder how I inspired Pep. You... End of statement. Very much a Pep stream. Wait, guys. How long have y'all had her followers available? Yeah, how long has that been? Out of curiosity. You know, if I had a nickel for every time I had a crush on a character who was seen via design as very edgy and rough, but by character was super kind and like almost male wifey, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but weird that it happened twice. And now I will leave y'all to ponder and guess and make astute observations as to which 2 characters I'm talking about. You will never guess. I'm gonna put this in livestream related, but I just want to show y'all the difference in stances between like the pose that he's supposed to hit versus a pose that he actually manages to hit. In terms of I can name both instantly. Do I get a prize? Do I get the vote? Yes, yes you do. It was just likes that has been set to private. I forgot. Mario and Luigi. We all know at least one. No, I guarantee y'all don't. I'll tell y'all after everyone has submitted a guess. Shadow and Pidge. No. No, actually. No, not at all. Nowhere near. Oh my god. So like that's a pose, right? That I'm sure that they're thinking of. But this is what it looks like in canon. This is a standing man emoji. I call it sea salt. Rhymes with Grug. Wow. Oh my god. I call it losing my goddamn mind. Rhymes with Grug. Oh my god. Go with the first pose. No, I know. Of course I will. It looks better. I'm not gonna say I won't. I do have to work with the fact that I'm doing chibi, so we will see how this turns out. But let me really lean. I always struggle between like trying to make something very cool because my default, what I've noticed, is very, very cute. And don't get me wrong, it's great. I like drawing cute. I like that I'm able to you know, make stuff cute. But also, whenever I really, really want to go for a specific emotion, it makes it like 10 times more difficult when I'm like, oh, but this character looks too cute now. It's not the effective thing, you know? Or it's not as effective as I wanted it to be. So yeah. It's a bit difficult. What is it called? Suffering from success, if you will. Oh my god, we drawing today? What's up? Yep, I'm working as on comms per the stream title. Do this. You know what this feels like? This feels like the villager thing. You know what? It's kind of tripped me up. I won't say from where I got this habit from, but I recently have a habit of like whenever it comes to drawing little guys, right? There's 2 ways that you can draw them. You can draw them like this, to where they're like these parts, the limbs, they get bigger as they go out, or you can draw them to where, especially the bottom, they get smaller as they go out, right? This is true for both. And I'm never sure which one to do. I usually tend to lean more towards this one, but I'm never sure which one like actually looks the best. So it'll always be like a mix of 2. Oh my god, I love how cute you made my guy. I'm happy because I really tried to make them cute. Whenever I'm unfamiliar with drawing a specific thing, I try harder. because that is just who I am. That is all of me. Oh my god. Let's see. Quick art related question before I go back to work. But hypothetically, if you went to like a park or hill, either for fun or for celebration, would you sit, lay on the grass, or bring a blanket? I would bring a blanket because the amount of ants that I have in my local area is abysmal. And also, there's like a lot of times spiders. Like, I've seen various times a lot of spiders, and I don't want to have to deal with a spider on me. I'm not gonna lie. That is the one thing I don't think I'd ever be able to do. So yeah, I blanket all the way. And I actually have done that. There was like a moment in my life where I was like, I need to live my life a little more. And so I bought a picnic blanket at like one of those big clearance stores, and it like folds up into a backpack. It's really cute. And then I invited a couple friends out like individually, and then from there we would just like literally go to a park nearby, and we would buy like some meal or whatever, some fast food stuff. We would take it to the park, we would unfurl the blanket, and we would just have a picnic right there. And let me tell you, you know those memes of like me when I remember I have free will? That is exactly what it feels like. Guys definitely do things sometimes. Like, it doesn't have to be necessarily spontaneous, but you know, make sure you're doing something that is just like something that you've always, oh my god, I've I am on autopilot right now. But something that you're always like, oh, I wish I could do that. You should definitely do it at some point. Oh my god, you did him amazing, he's adorable. Yippee! The spider. Exactly. I'm happy. Mine is very cute. The only issue I have is the alcohol. I see a spider. I'm moving to China. Me too, man. Mega Mind wiggles hands. Oh my god. If I had hand tracking, I could show you, but the spider, like, you can feel it, right? The finger wiggle. Oh my god. Yes, the ants and spiders are so bad. Literally, if a spider grows to 150 pounds, whew. Man, I do not want to live in a universe where spiders get that big. I don't really picnic that much. But if you eat, you can picnic. Well, I mean, I guess it depends. If you like being outside, then that's a good idea. But if you don't enjoy being outside, because I used to know a kid who was like allergic to grass. Like whenever it was cut, the smell of it or something, or I don't know what specifically it was, but he was like, yeah, that whenever it's cut, it's like the most that it like triggers my allergic reaction. And so he was never allowed outside a majority of the time, and I was like, lucky bastard. I want to stay inside. Oh my god. I'm trying to think. I don't know whether or not I should go for the link expression or if I should go like villager, like Animal Crossing style, you know? Because it definitely feels like an Animal Crossing thing now. Where it's just like, whoa. Whoa. You know what I mean? But I guess let me finish making everything else first, and then from there I'll see what vibe. Because right now it looks a little too silly, and also very, very slanted. This is anatomically incorrect. Right there. Oh. Let's see. Your face is anatomically slanted. No. No one can see my character, only Pep's vision of the character. I thought about bringing it up on here, because normally what I do... What did I have last pulled up? I don't remember. Let me... Hold on. Okay, let me double check. Preferences... Normally, I do have a reference thing pulled up, but I tend to like move it around so much, so I don't know if y'all are prepared for that kind of movement. Where the heck is it? Oh, it's on canvas, reference, image, and import. Do I still have that? Ah, here we go. also need to disable finger brushing. Finger painting is what they call it. There we go. Okay. This is what I normally have, and I move it around a lot, so be prepared for that. And I can't even have it, like, off to the side fully. It has to be on the canvas, and that kind of annoys me. Oh, I can't move it now. There it goes. Oh, wait, I can. What the heck? It never worked before. Let's see. If you want, I don't mind. If you don't, that's cool too. I know someone else's art, so I don't know if you want... Yeah, that's what I was also wondering about. But I figured if it's small enough, it should be fine. Let's see. Okay, blanket. Got it. Now do me a favor and pick 2 colors of your choice for the blanket. Fuck. I'm like, oh, which is the right choice? My first thought was black and red, but I'm like, nah, that wouldn't look like necessarily as good as a blanket. My picnic blanket that I have is black and white. I thought like it was a nice vibe, so yeah. I'll choose black and white. Pep, the main problem with my commission is the fact that the character is original. He has no reference, just an image that is haunted my consciousness for 2 years. Oof, man. What I would recommend, honestly, I know that people are scared of it, as in like, you know, you'd be like, oh, but I can't draw. Just do it anyways. Do a little stick figure where it's like, oh yeah, you know, this guy, he has a bun on top, and he has very, very kind eyes. Kind eyes. And he's always like frowning. Frown. And then like he has like a widow's peak or something. Widow peak. And then he's very, very long. And then he has a scar here. Scar. Like literally just do that. And maybe some like a reference of like, oh, this is what he would kind of look like. And like send a character that would be close to it. And then from there that should give it close to, you know, because then again, it's not going to be a one-to-one representation. Like, no, this isn't the right style. You know, you have to understand that artists have different styles. So it's never going to be exactly what you picture unless you are somehow able to picture that whatever it is in their style. But yeah, don't worry, he doesn't have a face. He's just constantly in a helmet. Ah, okay, so then that should be a bit easier because I would assume most helmets have like pretty standard, not pattern, but most look pretty similar. So you just be like, oh, it looks like this helmet. So then that wouldn't be as bad, you know, because the face is the main thing that I would argue is the hardest thing to get right consistently. What would that look like? That would look like... I wish there was a way to change the anchor point. Pep, I broke the squeaker. Maybe the squeaker is broken? Oh no! Oh my god. She's dead. You killed her. That's blood on your hands. Oh my god. It was a car. I would honestly assume it was the car between you and me, because, like, there's a specific hard part inside of the squeaker that is like, I feel like throwing an egg at her now. Don't throw an egg at her! Then it'll be all sticky and gross. And you don't want her sticky and gross. She's a little friend. She's friend-shaped. Leave that little guy alone. What does their sword look like? I don't think I actually know that. But I know it's hard to hear a tone on the internet, but I was being sarcastic. Oh! Thank you for that clarification. I was completely unaware of that. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. Pep's already sticking girls. Her plushie adaptation doesn't need to be too... That is not how that works, but neither of us are sticky and gross, okay? Welcome in, Real. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. It's better. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Whoa. I don't think they have an official sword design, which means I have absolute freedom. Sword. I don't know what to give them, though. I think I'll just give them, like, a general slow recap. How was I supposed to know? Where's the /J? Oh my god. I know I used to give it a lot of shit. Like, whenever I was growing up, I was like, oh, that's so dumb. How can people, you know, like, have to put all the stuff that, oh, look, guys, I'm joking, you know? But then as I grew up, I'm like, wait, that actually does kind of help, though. Because sometimes I'm like, this guy can't be serious. And it turns out they are, in fact, not serious. And I'm just like, oh, okay. They were, in fact, not serious. It is okay. That is off-center. And also too big. And also not pointed the right way. You know what this kind of reminds me of? Link whenever he first gets the Deku stick. I don't know why, that's where my brain goes. Right there. Minecraft sword. Paprika and the search for the J. For this /J. Her new book. Trust me, I get it. Thank you. See, I'm not the only one who struggles with it. And I promise it's not like anything more intense than that. It's just like, oh. Well, actually, maybe it is. Maybe I'm really bad at reading social cues. Oh, oops. There we go. I couldn't remember what I clicked, but I was like, I know I need to unclick something, but I can't remember what it is. I remember, though. I remember. You are. No, you. I don't even know what I am, but... Let's see. Also, welcome in, Monster. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Whoa. It's actually been a while since I streamed on Wednesday. I don't even know what I was doing, but I was. Actually, I know exactly what I've been doing. I've been actually working. It has not been that fun, but you know what? I gotta do what I gotta do. You are all of you. Got them. Oh my god, they got me. Because I was, in fact, all of me. I was. Oh my god. Let me tell you, that media has so intensely changed my brain that every time I am talking with like Dave or someone close to me, and I'm like, I am, and I'm so used to being like, oh, I am tired, you know, or like, oh, I'm hungry. I'm like, I am, and I pause and I get like neuron activity, and I'm like, all of me, I am all of me. And they're just like, stop. Oh my god. Mood same. Oh man, we've been in the trenches, ain't we? Oh my god. We ain't talked in a hot minute though. How are you doing? How's life? How's it moving? You still on Infinity, Nikki? You know, on the one hand, that may feel like a bit of like, do you still like that? Like, that's crazy. I can't believe you like that. But like, you could easily flip the question around and be like, are you still on Sonic the Hedgehog? And it's like, yeah. I'm tired. And yes, that's a mood. But I thought you were a monster, not tired. Oh my god. I know, I'm an natural born comedian. No need to laugh. Oh my god. The extended silence. Stop. Oh my god. Man, Monster having pet makes you not have to banter. She does it to herself. You know, that's more true than you would think. Okay, that's more true than I want to admit, man. Because sometimes, there have been times actually that me and Monster hang out, and I'm like talking to them, and they just like go completely silent, and it wasn't even like a bad joke, so I'm like, what's up with them? Like, why are they so quiet? And then like I started thinking like, oh, it's my material. It's not like entertaining enough. They do not care about what I'm saying. Oh my god. And then like I let the silence rest for a bit, and then they go, oh shit, I forgot I was actually talking to you. I thought I was listening to one of your streams. And I'm like, bro, come on. Do not leave me hanging like that. I need attention. Oh my god. Barely think of anything. She already amuses the whole conversation. Stop. Oh my god. Monster, I don't know if you still play Honkai Star Rail. There's a fake collab coming in July. She roasts herself enough for me. No, I don't. No, I don't. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am of an upstanding caliber. Speaking of upstanding caliber, I was, can I talk about this? I could beat around the bush for a while. I think it flexes my muscle on how much I'm able to beat around the bush, which I feel is a good skill to have in this kind of creative field. But so I have been listening to an audiobook at work, and I kind of ran out of audiobooks, so I had to choose new ones, and I chose some. And I took one that was like heartfelt, and I took another one that was heartfelt but in a different way. And then I took another one that was also heartfelt in a different way. And like, all of them subverted my expectations. All of them. In the sense that like, the one that I thought was heartfelt, like, it kind of was, but it kind of wasn't. And the one that I thought was like heartfelt in a different way was more heartfelt than the one that was heartfelt. And then the final one that was just different, and I expected it to be a quick read. It was like 23 chapters long, and like it started off as like there is no plot, and then it ended, or not ended. I haven't gotten to the end because they were we it was mid scene of a very important plot point. And like, I didn't expect it to go that far. You know, like it had a very simple premise, and I was like, yeah, okay, I want to listen to this. And then it just like kept going and kept going and kept going, and it's just like, damn, this is supposed to be like a quick thing, you know? But anyways, can't wait for the collab. Wait, you're into, it's like Fate slash Stay Grand or something like that, right? Is that what it is? Pep advice. What happens when your important polls are left in a tie? Oh, you could flip a coin, because it's kind of hard to get people to vote sometimes. So I would recommend flipping a coin and making it a whole stream thing. To where it's like, all right, let's flip a coin, let's see what happens, flip it, and then do whatever that is. That, or you could do, if you have like a interactive chat enough, you can just be like, oh, think of a number between this and this, and whichever one's closer, I'll ask you for your opinion, and then just go with their opinion. Let's see. Need to choose what to do. Heartfelt, as in reading? Yep, as in reading. In human words, person plus person. What? No, just really like Honkai Star Rail. Ah. Then I have to download 2 games and then flip a coin. Oh, well, no, you don't have to... You don't have to flip a coin. Or, like, an actual coin. That's why there's, like, websites online. Plus, it helps, like, to make it easier to show stream. As opposed to, like, having to turn on a hand cam or something to be able to flip a coin. I need to make a thumbnail, so I'd like to choose. Oh, then choose one, and if you feel like, ah, man, I wish I'd chosen the other one. Or, well, okay. If it's just between you, yourself, and you, flip a coin, right? Heads or tails, whichever. And if it lands on one and you're like, ah, man, I kind of wish it was the other one, then go with the other one and don't think twice about what that means for the other one. Because what tends to happen to me is that I will have 2 options, and there's one option that I feel like I'm obligated to do, and another option that I want to happen. But I have a hard time distinguishing those 2 feelings. So what I'll do is I'll flip a coin, and whichever one it lands on, whichever one I'm unsure about, like if it lands on one and I'm like I don't feel content with that answer, then I know that that's not my answer. And so then I change it, and then I just don't think about any implications, because usually that means that the first one that it originally landed on was more of an obligation than it was something that I wanted to happen. Which, don't get me wrong, you know, you can do that and it's still fine. Most of the time, regardless of what I stream, I end up having fun. But it is nice to approach something with the intent of, like, I want to have fun and give it the best chance of having fun. So yeah. Welcome in, Popla. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. It's better. Happy Wednesday. Yippee! I'll do that. Perfect. Thank you, Pep. No worries. Oh, that's actually smart. Yeah. Crazy. Almost like I'm intelligent. Oh my god. What if you see? I want to show you what I'm working on. The smile is so whatchamacallit, scary. And I'm trying to think, because it's supposed to be a short stream, so I have maybe like 30 more minutes. And I want to get like a decent amount of progress in, but all I have is a pose. So you know what? I will allow you stage time, and I will like silently work, and you will entertain stream. Okay? Does that sound like a deal? So you can't go radio silent on me anymore. Also, I can't wait to see your thing, monsters. Seen Pervy after a long time. Did you miss me? You missed me, didn't you? I know I'm not exactly pervy, but like, you know, you miss. You know, actually, Popla, this might be something you're interested in. Why am I getting bonked? Look, there is. Oh wait, actually, I don't remember if you're. Well, this is unfortunately for U.S. Peppers only, but there's a new acrylic Sandy out. It's a dress-up acrylic Sandy. She has different outfits. There's 2 variants, the long hair, or rather original, and then the haircut version, and it has a secret outfit underneath. Purchase to figure out what that outfit may be. Oh my god. But yeah, check it out on my Ko-fi shop, Ko-fi. There's also commissions open. That's actually what I'm working on right now. Someone commissioned me to draw their lovely character, and so that is what I'm working on. Consider copying one of those if you have a character that you'd like to see me draw. There we go, right there. Let's see. Should I do it on there? Should I do it in here? That one's set up for that, so we could do that. That one would be easier. Okay, let's monster join lounge VC, and then I'll pull you into the stream room. Then go here. Oh, what a bozo! They didn't wait enough. Call. Let's see. Could I? Here, let's decline their call, and then let's wait for them to do what I said. Because it's easier. Because I have all the audio stuff set up on that side already. And then let's go to. Where's art collab? Do I have it? A drawing collab. Oh. Hold on, I don't remember how to take that off. Oh, and that's up too. Hello?
Hello?
What do y'all think, chat? Can y'all hear them? Let's see. Let me...
When you were giving me instructions, so I didn't hear anything. And I'm like,
oh
what
my
happened?
god. It's okay. Hold on, I'm trying to move stuff around. This scene is like so old, so it has so much like outdated stuff. Is there a way to rotate
Yeah,
this?
I'm trying to remember how to show my screen.
Don't worry, guys. I'm a professional. Good luck.
I'm not. I'm struggling.
Right there. There we go. And then I will scooch over here. Audio's good. Yes. Yay! Yippee! Audio's good. Told you I was set up on this one. That's why I was like, oh, let's just use this one. The best thing you can do as a content creator is figure out how to do less work. Let me watch streaming. Let me figure out how to get it on here. This one. Then would it be this one? Yes, it is. Can I full screen this? Nope. Right there. There we go. Pull this up here. Make it smaller.
Me trying to set shit up because I'm actually really bad at this.
That's a mood.
Been a minute.
Been a hot minute, man.
The hottest minute. I think I got it set up good enough.
There we go. Otherwise, it's very filtered, so the first and last chunks of them sentences get cut a little. Oh, and crispy. That's it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully
it's okay enough. I don't know how to fix that part. Ah, oh, man, hiccups. Let me see if I can bring that up. There we go, I got chat back. Yippee! That's just Discord. Been a lukewarm plus the sun minute. True. Okay, the stage is yours. Go for it.
So, this is on one of my other monster forms that I have. I decided to go high detail, like my more realistic style. And then I saw this art, like line art style someone did, where there's like gaps in it. And I really liked that art style. Once my pin stops fighting me for control. There's like dotted lines and everything. And also I realized how small I went on the details. I was really happy with the line art, and I just wanted to show people because I did this at like ass o'clock like 5 days ago.
What time exactly is ass o'clock?
Within the realm between 1 in the morning to 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Somewhere there.
I concur. That is in fact ass o'clock.
But yeah, the original sketch is tearing a portal to other dimensions. That's how I get around.
Oh, lord.
Because I'm extremely lazy despite having wings. Yeah, and then I did high detail wings, which mean I had to look up wing anatomy, which means pain.
It's very nice. I'd do it last if you want to mask it all before you paint it. Man, I love the detailing. Let's see, that's why they call it the crack of dawn. That's real. Oh my god. Like dynamic posing of the wings, it was worth it. Ooh.
Yeah, I took a lot of reference on that, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Heavily referenced because I did not want to think about it.
I will never stop being astounded with how people, like, handle OCs. It is just so out of my depth. Because I'm just like, I exist, and that's it. That's the end of my existence. Which is a valid way to have an OC, but then I see people like you who are, like, very invested in the character, and they're like, oh, this, and that. And I'm just like, I don't know, man, I just exist. I just breathe. Ooh, that is an interesting point.
I shapeshift a lot, so, you know, I gotta find my good points. Sometimes I get a
flex.
little too monstrous. And then I hit the jackpot.
Oh man. I feel like the more detail you put in, the more you fall in love with the character, and then you're like, why did I put so much detail? Because I've heard you so many times like, it's too detailed with like so many characters because you put them in outfits that are like heavily detailed. And you're like, oh man. Hello? Is it back? I have to remember what else I need to actually put up. I think that's most of it. You trying to draw a crash stream? Sorry about that. Dang it. Only two people are allowed to draw at the same time, guys. Everybody got to share the drawing power. I'm gonna say something to your service provider. Work. Oh my god. Am I back? I see Pep. I'm back. Yippee! Alright, let me see what I can do in terms of getting it to show without crashing it again. Let's do... What if we do full screen collab? No, that would be different. Chatting collab. No, that would also be different. Yeah, it gets overloaded for these, and I don't know why. I mean, to be fair, it does have a lot of, like, nested scenes, so maybe that's not the best. It, like, completely reset with these, which is so strange, because that means it was, like, struggling for a while. Let me make this small, maybe. Put this way. Oh. Oh, whoops. Right there, right there. Whoops. We're gonna refresh. Wowzers! Whoa! Have to reset. Let's see. Go here. Go there. Right here. Hello? I don't hear anything yet. And my audio is connected correctly. And they're not unmuted, so I don't know. I can't hear them. Oh, it is showing green in Discord. Wait, hold on. I think I know what it might be. Say something? Okay, I hear something. Or I thought I did. Oh, it is lagging out with that. I was having buffers every once in a while. I thought it was just all the storms messing with the Wi-Fi. Could be. We can hear you, not monster, right? I can't hear them either, though. That's a weird thing. Interactive. Foogie, foogie, foogie. Foogie audio. Stream room.
What's going on?
Well, now I can hear them through OBS. That's great. I don't know why I can't hear them through the actual Discord. Why are you quiet now? I am?
Wait,
Maybe have to jump out of... No, I fixed it. I fixed it. I got it.
your audio's still pretty quiet on Discord.
Oh, wait. There we go. Is that it?
Was that a cork?
No, that would be funny though. I just like uncork my mic.
It sounded like it was.
Oh my god. No, it was the volume settings. It like auto defaults to really, really low.
Oh, I was like, why is Pep so quiet?
Why so serious? Let me see if I can get it on back on the screen because it's already starting to kind of lag out. Pep popping a bottle. A lot better. Everything's broken. Yeah, everything breaks. But it's okay. You can fix it again. If you have enough patience. Why is it...
Oh, considering my favorite thing to do is line art, yeah, I have tons of patience.
Jeez.
Let me see. Oh, actually, never mind. Damn, I put this art out with like nothing. It's an hour and 30 minutes long.
Damn.
That was speed.
You were schmovin'.
It's like I always like this line art where it's like the dots, like it breaks it up. I never did it because I'm like, I don't know where to put the dots and stuff. And then someone on TikTok, I can't remember the TikTok name for the life of me. I don't want to open my phone to look it up. This is like buried under a bunch of other videos. But they were like getting questions about it from their art style that they did on paper, and she was just like, "Oh yeah, I just do it wherever. There's no rhyme or reason." And so I did it, and then I was like, you know what, fuck it, yeah, we ball. And then it turned out great, and I'm like, damn, sometimes you just gotta go in.
Sometimes you just gotta go in. It's crazy.
And it's crazy because that's literally my art style. It's I just do it and hope for the best and see what happens. Oh wait, stream's back on, and I made chat a promise.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get it back on the screen without crashing.
Open the file on this side right now, so that way they don't see all the other files I haven't finished.
Maybe, perhaps you just have to raw dog it. Mayhaps. Mostly be lurking. It's okay. We're almost done. It's supposed to be a short stream anyways. I need to be done in like 15-ish minutes, give or take.
No, you gotta give me the minutes you stole from me.
Well, you took too long.
It's your thing to crash.
You took too long. It was your time on the stage, man. You gotta have that stage presence to be like, Pep, hold on a minute. And then I'll get mad because I'll be like, wait, I thought this was my stream.
My aura was too strong for your computer.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Pep, you crashed my web browser.
Presence crashed it.
Oh my god, you breathe a little too hard. Your wings are too big. Get the hell out of the studio. Oh my god, the studio ain't big enough for the two of us.
Yeah,
well, technically four of the wings.
Show another piece.
Oh my god.
Or that one's actually finished, I think.
I think.
Listen, there might be like a detail or two I'm missing that I'll like yell at myself for later, but as far as I'm aware, it's finished. I just, you know, forgot to show anyone or put it in the art tab.
Crazy. Guys, they
doesn't
hate
work.
Me. They were like, ew, it has pep, never mind. They like threw it in a dumpster fire.
No, yours is actually my favorite part of the art piece. I looked at yours and I'm like, fuck, I'm jealous. Your hair made me want to cry though.
Oh, that's a mood. Did you do long hair or short hair?
Like, I did long hair. But it's because you have the way I render hair is I like shade it differently depending on color. And you have 3 different colors. So I had to render your hair 3 separate times.
Imagine. Nah, I started giving up at some point, so I just like rendered it one way and then I would go over with a clipping mask and set it to color. Ain't no way I was doing that 3 different times. Oh my god.
Here's the thing, I don't know how to use filters besides blur.
Oh my god, bro, get onto filters. They're a life changer, man. They make your art look like so much better than your skill allows. Gradient maps, my beloved. Not like just yours, I'm talking about like for me. Oh my god.
It's a gradient map.
No shot, dude. Oh my god. You really out here struggling for nothing. Oh my god. Got Pep on the second monitor, so I have something horrid to listen to while I calmly forge an empire. Oh, why horrid? I'm quite demure, quite calm, quite inspiring to listen to. We're waiting for gore. Monster, remember. It's the scene from Lion King. You must remember who you are.
Oh, I didn't know it was up. You didn't say anything.
Oh, my bad.
Still fixing it.
My bad. No, it's up. It was waiting.
Anyways,
it's been up. Holy shit. Hold on, I didn't
do like heavy detailed wings. I went really lazy on my wings. I didn't want to do that shit. Not with all the stresses in this metal.
Oh my god, you rendered the fuck out of that. What the hell? I look so cool. Look at how much aura I have, guys. Guys, take a photo. You gave us aura, literally. Oh my god.
I'm actually really proud of the fire. I want to just bring attention to the fire.
It does look cool. It looks like those like animation demos where they show like the fire. You know what I mean? For like indie anime studios. That's what it reminds me of.
You know what's funny? That's where I got the reference from. I just
Oh my
found a
god.
frame, like I found like 2 frames I really liked. Anyways,
Crazy.
yeah, if you look, we match. You have a red dress with silver and green jewels, and I have a green dress with gold and red jewels.
Holy shit, dude. It's like,
And this is when
okay, it's not just
I
crispy on mine.
realized that you had a lot of sun motifs.
Mm-hmm.
With your color palette, I was like, oh, like the moon looks cool with yours, and I'll go sun for mine. And then I regretted it, but I did not want to go through all the detail again.
Dude, it
To
looks
redo it.
dope as shit.
Yeah, there's like patterns and stuff on the dresses,
Holy shit, dude.
and it
You put
rendered
in
metal.
you put in the work. That's crazy. Wait,
Your
count the eye dots.
hair
Ooh,
is
zoom into the eye dots. Pep pop quiz. Let's see how many eye dots.
up
Is
at
it really
5.
Pep? Yeah, she got me. Oh my god.
Eye rendering. I loved rendering eyes.
Dude, it looks dope
Also
as
the hair
shit. Yeah, fucking you ate that. Oh my god.
and the jewelry. Let me see. I think it's yeah. Oh, it's I have that separate so I can look at the details better out of the dark. Specifically, I specifically left that out.
Oh my god. The more you move, the
Oh,
more it like kind of like lags out a little bit, so it like loads every fifth frame. So just keep that in mind when showing something. Leave it on screen for a little bit. That way it actually loads. Oh my god. Very non-canon
faces and
levels of
eyes.
aura. What do you mean non-canon? I got aura. It's just so unbelievably rare. It's hidden behind all the BL and yaoi mentions.
Mine's there despite the BL Yaoi mentions.
Despite is crazy. Oh my gosh, you might be one point
Because
from people.
that's everything.
Exactly. It is everything. You're right. You're so right. Oh my god. We know she'll say the 6 is behind her hair, but nah, fake fan. Oh yeah, the earring's canonically correct. Yeah, Pep, I have a question. Can you make a commission from pure description? I should be able to. Oh man. Oh wait, this is the fifth Fought Rika.
Oh wait,
A different aura.
well,
What do you mean? I have 5
I
dots. I
changed
don't have
one of your
6.
earrings.
Oh yeah, you
I
added
changed one of your
a little
earrings.
tassel on it. I like that. I've always struggled because
Yes.
I wanted to like change earrings, but I'm like I don't know how to change it. So that's gonna give me like a couple of ideas now. Oh my god, that shit dope
I
though.
love earrings, but I can't put them on me because reasons.
Well, not with that attitude. You could have like whatchamacallit it, like those chains,
Not
like those hair
piercing my
chains.
wings.
I mean, you could, but I was just thinking like hair
No.
chains kind of, you know how they're like draped on top? Like I fucking love it. Listen, it's how to say it? It's usually very particular art that I see, and you'll know exactly what type of art I'm referring to. But where they're like they have a bunch of jewelry on them and how it's like all drapey and stuff, a bunch of chains, a bunch of like gems, a bunch of jewels. I fucking love that art. It's just like it's so cool to see where they choose to put the gems and stuff and like it's shiny, it attracts my eyes, and it's very cool to see like sometimes people really use that and lean into the composition to like lead your eyes in certain areas, and it's very cool, very uh the only word that I can think of to say is sigma, and it's not the word that I want to use, but it's the only word I can think of. So yeah, I was loading for a second. Matsu, your Riz is too strong. Oh no. Oh my god.
I'm the Rizzler. 5 foot Rika.
I'm not 5 foot. Oh my god. I thought it was 5 dot, not 5. Oh, I see now. The thumbs up. Oh my god. I also love the like sparkly eyeshadow that you put on. That shit is so pretty. Why is it
Yeah,
ew?
I cried because I realized it's like really awkward to do glitter when it's dark. And I realized that when I put the like mood shading on, and I'm like, I kept it though because just in case it would be noticed.
Yeah. I think it works.
Listen, I'm just saying I really like this hand.
Oh, dude, it looks dope as shit. It looks like an actual hand, which I think speaks volumes, especially in the art field. Very
I
demure and
love because
grand. How's that over
I like
Sigma? Yeah, that's
pulled that
better.
out of
Sorry.
nowhere.
You like raw dogged it, no reference?
I raw dogged it.
You're
I raw
crazy.
dogged
You and Dave, y'all just like, oh man, art is so hard, and this is so painful. And then y'all come up with like masterpieces, and I'm like, man, that seemed intense. Can I see your reference? And they're just like, reference? And I'm like, what is wrong with you? God. Yeah, could make it like 10 times less harder. And like, think about it. Reference makes you more skilled and it makes it less hard. Not like completely, there's still going to be some difficulty, but it allows you to achieve greater feats. And so y'all are holding yourselves back by not using reference. And it's just like, come on, guys, y'all could be so much better than y'all already are.
Okay, here's
Just
the thing.
give
I
in.
use pose references and hair reference.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid I figure out hair.
I felt that, dude. Hair
I
is
mean,
impossible. I don't understand. I've watched so many tutorials where it's like, oh, do clumps, do sections to where they all lead to the middle. I still don't fucking understand it. I don't get it. What do you mean?
for your hair, I referenced. My hair, I just went like balls deep just trying to figure out what happened. And it is the most floopiest thing I've ever drawn. And I love it so much. I'm so obsessed with this hairstyle I did for myself.
It looks
It
very
makes
fucking
no
cool.
sense.
It's
It
like
makes
radiating
absolutely no
elegance.
sense.
It's held up by aura.
Your aura.
I've said this many times before, in many skills I didn't inherit, art is one of them, and it makes me unreasonably angry to try and make art. Oh, I felt that, dude. I think that's like kind of normal. Man, I was about to go on a rant, but I'm like, this is not a member stream, so I can't phrase it that way. But but yeah, I feel like having raw emotions, like art is such an emotional thing to do. Not consistently. Sometimes you just go and you're like, hee hee ha ha, yeah, I'm drawing them like I don't know, eating a popsicle, like that's it. Like, and sometimes it's nothing deeper, but there's a lot of times where you're drawing something and you have a very specific picture in your head, and whether it be your inability to do it, your lack of skill, or you just can't figure out certain like details in clarity, that like it makes it to where it's a highly emotional process. Not like super to where like you're sobbing every time you draw, but it's always like you're so focused on getting it to look a certain way. So that naturally will lead to like you having more emotions about it. So I think that's a very normal thing, at least with me personally. Like there's even a meme about it where it's like whenever you're drawing expressions, you tend to make the expression and like whenever I'm drawing angry characters, I get agitated. I like genuinely get agitated because I'm just like I'm trying to do it and subconsciously I'm making the face and I don't know what connects in my brain, but I'm just like I feel very aggressive. And then like I don't notice till like I'm done drawing the expression and I feel like the tension leave my body. I'm just like, what the hell was that? I was just drawing a face. Oh my god. I recommend rec 100. No, I recommend reference 100%, but raw dogging it is also a fun exercise. That is very true. I don't use references either, but I'm just ass and stubborn. Okay, so think of a hurricane. Put it on top of a person's head. That's how hair distributes on the head. A hurricane? Put it on top of a person's head. No, I do understand that it all comes from like a point. I just still don't understand how to draw that. You don't sob when you draw. Y'all know that meme of like the little girl? It's like a little child and she's like coloring but she's crying and so she's like on a desk. She has one hand like holding her head and the other one drawing furiously with a crayon. Like that's me. That's me when I draw. Oh my god.
I have realized this art piece is not done. I did not render the couch.
Girl, no one noticed.
No,
Oh my
the
god.
couch is pure flat color. There's nothing on it.
It's okay. It leads the eye to where it's important. That's actually like a composition thing. You put a lot less details in like the background and like less important things and more detail goes towards the middle or where you want the eyes to focus. That is
No,
legitimately a illustration thing.
that's
Unless you
crazy.
what?
I never learned composition.
Oh,
I
girl,
was
me
in
neither.
art for 5 years.
Well, that's
5 years?
embarrassing.
Yeah,
That's
5 years.
mad skill issue. But like I just like
No,
watching a
because
bunch of video essays.
all the
So,
teachers I had just let me do my own thing. So I wasn't taught anything. And for the last 2 years, I'll admit it was because I did sculptures or like 3D art. So it was hard to put 2D compositions on the 3D in terms of that. It was
mhm.
just easier to just go balls deep in 3D and see what happens.
Mhm. That's still insane though.
Yeah. So that's why I like watching Joffrey, because they teach me so much about art I did not know.
You
I learned so
heard
much
it
from
here
them.
first, folks. Learn all your art stuff from YouTube. Honestly, that's not bad. There's a lot of really good resources on YouTube. It's definitely at least a good starting point. If not, you could like literally build an entire career off of it. Of course, it still takes work, but it's not bad to have knowledge on like how to make certain processes easier, like how to use gradient maps, how to use filters, how to use
Damn, trying to
reference.
call me out.
Oh, what? No, me call you out? I would never.
The
Oh
way
god.
I rendered the hair here, I learned on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube.
Yeah, dude, YouTube has so many good things. The amount of times that I'm like, I don't understand how to do this thing, and I'll just go on YouTube, like, how to do folds, how to draw this. It's just like, YouTube is great. YouTube is great for a bunch of, like, resource. It's a good learning resource. It really, really is. Oh my god. Color art rhymes with grug. Oh, so true. Oh man.
And if you like the way I rendered my metal, my jewelry and metal,
Metal
it's
Sonic.
literally
Sorry.
the Ibis Paint tutorial they have.
Oh
The
shit, I've
free
heard a lot of
tutorial
good
they
things
have for
about Ibis Paint.
Paint.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one I use because I started digital art on my phone, and I find it a lot easier than on my laptop, which everyone seems thinks is crazy. But I don't know. I started on my phone, so it was just easier for me to do. But I started with Ibis Paint for digital art,
Mm-hmm.
and so I went through some of the tutorials mainly to see how the hell that fucking application worked. I saw how they rendered metal on there, and I'm like, this is gonna stick with me for the rest of my art career, and it did.
Oh my god. I mean, I can't see that.
I
You have been fairly consistent in how you rendered metals. Metal.
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 Lololo.
You know what's come to the forefront of my mind? The fact that we have an accent. Like, we do a lot of
Young.
duh instead of tuh. It's just like, it bothers me. Oh god. Specialized college that gives you a job. YouTube, average college. Yep, pretty much. When in doubt, triangles and Y's. You're not wrong. Pep, do you draw from the head down or from the legs up? It depends. And by that, I mean I don't pay attention. I just draw. And so I know I tend to start from either the head or the torso. So yeah. Yeah. Metal. Duh, metal. The medulla oblongata. Can you say that?
The hell you said to me?
The medulla oblongata.
No.
Come on, say it.
You're gonna fuck me up with my lisp.
You got this. You got this. Your lisp is just like what is it again? What do you...
Medulla oblongata. Nah, that was just a straight up stutter.
I said pronounce it, not make out with the mic, man. Stop using tongue.
Uh, Medulla oblongata.
Yeah, there you go. Now say fast.
No.
Come on, you got this. You got this.
Medulla oblongata. My tongue does not like those words, those letters together.
I think it's a bit fun. Medulla oblongata. It feels like your tongue is consistently going down a water slide.
Eggs! Betrayal! Anyways, here's the colors. It's not
Here's
this
the
this
colors.
piece isn't this piece isn't fully rendered. I just did the hair.
Oh my
But
god. That shit looks dope though. So many details.
yeah. This is oh yeah, I never showed you, but this I could retract my wings. They just become tattoos on my back.
Oh. I swear to God, like before you zoomed in, I don't know if it was just my brain auto-filling information, but I swear there were wings there, like full ass wings, and I was like, oh, that's cool, it's a back view. And then you said that, and then they weren't there, and they were tattoos, and I'm like, what the fuck? What was I looking
Hey,
at
you're
then?
probably looking at my ears.
I probably was, but it felt like I can still see it in my head that it had wings, and I'm like, what just happened? Oh
You're
my
losing your
God.
mind.
I probably am. Oh my god.
Also, I gained these, I guess you can call them tear streaks. It's just stripes on my cheeks.
They remind me of the marionette from Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not even that intensely into Five Nights at Freddy's. It's just that's where my brain goes. I think because of black and white too.
And yeah, and then this is laced. And then it's
Ooh.
like a metal backing, and the tail is not actually a real tail. It's actually a metal piece I can control.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like on the corset or something, right? Like that
Yep.
midsection area. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like the boning for like that's connected to the corset, it's like metal and it's meant to look kind of like a rib cage in the from the
Ah.
back. That's why and
Like
you see
those
like the
ribcage
spine on it.
corsets.
Yeah.
Yeah, those shits are so cool. So much aura. Don't crash my computer again. Bro, that was the first time I've seen it go completely like frozen like that. Like I couldn't move the mouse. Everything was just like completely up, but it was just paused. Like everything was paused. I could not move anything. Control delete didn't bring up anything for me. But what's weird is that like the lo-fi music was still going on, so it felt like a liminal space or something. Like I felt like I was on pause or something, and I was like, "What the hell?" You're saying trigger words to activate my prayer. No, I know. Whiptail. Anyways, Pep, I sent the closest thing I could find to my idea in livestream related. Oh, bet. Let's see. This is why you need to get the comp emotionally ready for monster. You're so right. It's because I didn't even know. They didn't even send an RSVP or anything. They were just like, "Hey, you mind if I hop in?" And I was like, "Well, you
Okay,
know,
to be fair,
uh-huh."
half the time I show up in your chat, I ask to go on VC.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't make it any less impromptu. That's still last minute. That is so
If you
so
see me say hello
unguest
or make fun
like.
of you out of nowhere, get ready, I might ask to hop on.
I'm gonna kick you from chat. This is my stream, bro. Go start a channel. Oh my god. Oh no, monster's back. No, it turns out I stole their stream key. No. It was always secretly monster's channel. Oh my
Trying to
god.
let you manage it right now. I've been busy.
Oh my god. Welcome in, Scourge. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. Tonight's better be third. Nope. Nope. Wednesday. Woo. Oh my god. It's been
Oh,
so
I can't
long.
wait for Friday.
I would say me too, but I don't remember what I have to do Friday, but I know that I have stuff to do Friday, so it's just like making me anxious because I'm like, I don't remember what it was.
All I
I know
know
I
is
have
I'm
stuff to do
off
Saturday.
Friday, and that's all I care about.
Yippee! Nice. I'm not off on Friday. I very much have to
Oh,
work.
rip.
Ew, wait, I have an appointment tomorrow. Gross. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong layer.
Eh.
Do. Okay, I have like a couple of minutes before I actually have to go. Because I need to get stuff done. You get to play the funny. Aha! I get to play the funny VR game. That's right. That's what I'm looking forward to. Oh my god. I know you don't have VR, but like if you ever get the chance to try, what is it? I Expect You to Die. I highly recommend it. It is like actually really fucking fun. Oh my god. Pep saying the day is like plugging in a USB. Yeah, pretty much. You put it in, it's not right. You gotta flip it over, put it in again, it's still not right. You gotta flip it over, put it in again, it's still not right. Flip it over, put it again, somehow it worked. About
You
here
know, I
showing
don't think I've
favoritism.
ever
What do you
seen you get
mean?
it right the first time.
Because you're not around a lot, okay? You can't say that because I have gotten it right like 2 times, okay?
Oh, how long you been streaming?
Okay, you know what? Without looking, what's the current date?
Today's date?
What?
Is today's date?
Yeah, today's date.
It's June 11th,
They
2025.
looked. They totally looked. That's why they paused. They
No,
were stalling. Everyone knows it. We all know it. They got embarrassed and they went to go look.
Pep, Pep, I have to write down times and dates for my job.
Me too.
I'm looking at the date every single hour for
Me
8 hours
too.
straight.
Me too. Oh my god. Now we gotta wait for all the other past games to come back. Yep, slowly but surely. I don't even know if I should be finishing it because there's still like so many games that I need to try and so many games that I want to try. And then like as time marches forward, there's gonna be more games that release that I'm gonna want to try. And then because I'm like trying to finish games, it becomes very difficult for me to like ever get to those games. So it's just like I don't know if I should be finishing games or not.
I
Oh
need
my
to blow
god.
you back into Genshin.
No, I don't want to go back there. I don't want to get back
I'm
into
gonna blow
gacha
you back into
games.
Genshin.
No, you need
I'm
to
gonna
play
blow
Sonic
you back into
All-Stars
Genshin.
Transformed with me. We need
What
to
the fuck
play a
is
racing
that?
game. We need to play a racing game, but not Mario Kart.
Pull up
You
Mario
got it. You
Kart.
gotta get Sonic Cross Worlds when it comes out. We gotta race. Yeah,
That's the one with Hatsune Miku, right?
that's the one with Hatsune Miku.
I'll
Oh
get it
god.
just for Hatsune Miku.
Yippee! We're doing
I
it.
will only play Hatsune Miku.
Oh my god. And then whatever games we all end up gifting, yeah, it's a never-ending pile. Don't go back, never go back. Yeah, I don't think I will.
Wait,
Oh
what
my god.
platform is it on?
It's cross-platform. It's available on PC and other platforms. I know it's
Oh,
gonna
I
be
need
available
more
on
than
Switch.
that.
It's gonna be available on Switch, and I think Xbox and maybe PlayStation. I don't know, man. I stopped paying attention to consoles, low key. Oh my god, I got a PC and it's like it's like you know that joke about like oh PC Master Race, they break into your house and they just like shake you till you start chanting it too, and then you believe it down to your core and it just becomes like a default setting. It's just like yeah, PC is so great.
I
Oh
would
my
say
god.
that if I had one. Jokes.
Well, you could if you weren't a
I can't.
coward. If you weren't a
No, it's called
coward.
I'm broke.
If you weren't a coward.
I'll
You
start
know,
drawing furry.
completely unreal. You know, completely unrelated. But
I know.
how much have
You know.
you spent on Infinity Nikki?
Honestly, probably 150. Like the year, no, half year I've been playing it. I
And then
started
what other?
what,
I don't know.
early this year? Yeah.
I think so. I've started inviting me to Sonic Racing because she knows I win all the races. The fucking eggs. Oh my god, I haven't spent anything. Me too. I never spent a dime, and I am free. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I heard my name. Oh yeah, because I said like a year. What other gacha games are you into? Aside from Genshin?
Uh,
How much have you spent on Genshin?
hey, we don't talk about that. That was years ago.
Mm-hmm. Which means you could have already had a PC, man. Could have already had a PC. Could have been
To be
gaming.
fair,
We could have been playing Sonic All Stars.
to be fair,
It's not
I
fair.
kind
It's
of
not fair.
forgot about the PC, and I also spent a lot when I went on vacation.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You could have had a PC already if you just locked the fuck in. Oh my god.
Yeah, but vacation and silly socks. My
You
weakness.
need to lock in. You need to lock the fuck in. We gotta play Crossworlds, man. We could be playing Repo! You know how fun Repo is? Oh my god, man. I can't game with any of my friends because the ones who do have PCs are busy and the ones who don't get PCs.
Listen,
I'm listening.
listen.
I just ain't hearing a valid argument.
I can't get it anytime soon because I'm going on another vacation.
Oh my god! I'm never gaming with my guys. The Monster Channel is never happening because they do not want it to happen, and they're not locking in. Just throw all your hopes away, all your hopes and dreams for a Monster Channel, Monster Stream, and Monster Streaming Art on their channel, Monster Streaming Gaming, Gotcha Gaming on their channel. Never gonna happen, guys. Monster Streamer does not exist in any verse. Okay. So I'm sorry to shatter your dreams like this. Pep, I have Repo. I have Repo. You want to play Repo? Oh my god. Pep hates us. I haven't touched it. We will never be invited. Shit, we did. My god, fuck. I have so much to do this week. I have so much to do. Fuck. We need to play Repo.
Listen,
I'm listening.
there's another thing I meant to talk to you about because
Oh?
I don't know how to open commissions.
You don't know how to.
open commissions. I don't know how payment shit works, bro.
Bro, I mean this with the most love in my heart. You're a total fucking dumbass.
Listen, I am
Goddamn.
not tech
If I
savvy.
could figure it out, you could figure it out. If Dave could figure it out, you could figure it out. Oh my god. Like,
So, see, I
I
try to
got
go
you.
to you for help,
I
and I get
got you.
this.
I'll help you. Listen, that is the pep support line. I will help you, but I will simultaneously call you an idiot because the information is very much online. Oh my god, she
It's
wanted me to
fine.
play
My
content
idiocy is
warning.
rare. Yours is more constant.
Your what? My what?
I said my idiocy is rare, but yours is more constant. Smile.
Straight to jail. Straight to jail. Oh my god, I will not exempt slander to our king. Bro, that guy's not a king! He's a frog in a crown. Oh my god. If Dave could figure
Hey,
it
in
out.
Shrek, I was a king
Exactly!
still.
You know, you're not wrong. If Pep and Dave can figure it out, you definitely can. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta have confidence in yourselves to try and fail, because after y'all fail, y'all can try again. The amount of times that I've failed
Yeah,
doing
but I
everything,
don't want
it
to
makes
fail and
everything
have
possible.
my government shit out there.
Oh, bro.
That's mostly what I'm
The
worried about.
info is out there. I mean, not as in like your government info. I'm talking about like the info on how to do that is out there. It really
Yeah, but
is.
I trust you more.
I will always advocate this, guys. Research a little bit before you approach things because 9 times out of 10 they're less scary than you think. And this is my personal experience talking here because the amount of times that I'm making excuses and I know, right? I was brought up in like a bunch of extracurricular activities where it's like if you're saying that you can't do something 8 times out of 10 that's just an excuse. And I can like break down that's fucking true. I make excuses for myself and I realize that. So I'm just like and so one day I get very fed up and then I just look it up. I look up the information, I do my research, and then I'm like, oh shit, this isn't that hard at all. And that's how I started streaming, and that's how I got a character, and that's how I learned how to make a character for myself, and that's how I learned to rig the character. That's how I learned to fucking set up all this shit that I have. Because you know who taught me? Nobody but the internet. Good old Papa Internet, always there for me. Oh
Okay,
my
the thing is,
god.
I could have looked into it, but I just would rather you walk me through it because I trust you.
Oh my
Because I know
god.
you've done it.
Yeah, I got you. But still, you know,
Yay!
I'm always of the firm belief of you should teach a man to fish, because otherwise that bastard's gonna be coming to you for fish every day. And I'm just like, bro, the fishing pole's
Okay,
right
to
there.
be fair,
Fuck
this
off.
is you teaching me how to fish.
Yeah, it
I'll
is.
be
But
fine.
like,
Just
you should know how to fish. There's books on fishing. Oh my god, now we
not
jump and we die.
practicals.
I remember early
So you
Pep,
guys,
she was
you go to
crushing myself
Pep
a
for
ton.
help.
Honestly, I have had some people look to me for help, and I do understand going to a trusted resource, right? But like a lot of the times, sometimes I wouldn't consider myself a trusted resource on a lot of the stuff, and so like there are times where I've left messages on red because I'm like that is a very easy Google search, and like they're not gonna learn how to rely on themselves and their own skills if I just give them the answer, and it feels too passive aggressive to be like, bro, go look it up. So I just don't answer. Oh my god. It's like if you've earned the spot for me to be like, "Oh yeah, I'll help you out." Then I'll be like, "Yeah, sure." Well, even then I'll be like, "Man, you're an idiot." But yeah, sure. Cuz like I'm such a big believer in like try looking it up, try finding the information. You know what I mean? Because it's very how to say, it's a very valuable experience to be able to figure out how to find that information for yourself. I will always advocate for that because it leads you to know how to do that for any path. It's transferable skills, soft skills maybe, that like it opens a bunch of doors for you because now you're not afraid of like, oh, but I don't know how to do that because I don't know anyone who does that. It's like, well, that's not going to stop you. What you do know is how to use the internet and how to find information. And maybe you won't be able to find it right away. Maybe it will take a little bit of time, but that's still something that is going to help you out as opposed to just never being able to do something because you don't know anybody who does it. Mhm. Mhm. But yeah.
Well, yeah, well, that's the thing. I know you do it because you're doing it right now. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, just ask Pep.
I mean, yeah, but bro wasn't listening to my entire argument just now, but it's okay. They're our friend. We'll give them slack.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Let's see. Oh, what was I like? 100%. And people say, oh my God, it's too hard. I don't know what to do. I'm like, guys, you live in the 21st century with a computer in your pocket 10 times more powerful than the ones that put men on the moon and has games. I think it's fair that you say, look it up. Exactly, minus the idiot. Yeah, that's just me being like a bit of an asshole. You know, I do it out of love because I grew up on that tough love and I turned out okay. Oh my God, they just want you as their Google. What an honor that you turned down. No, like dead ass, that is such a fucking pain in the ass. They've jokingly referred to me as Google before. And like, I don't like that kind of responsibility. Like, I'm not your parent. Go and look that shit up, man. The fuck? I don't get paid for that. That is outside of my pay grade. I'm here to be a silly little guy and that's all I will be. Oh my God. If you don't have, then steal your friend's phone. If you don't want, stay sedentary. Exactly. Oh my God. Sad true, but if you don't move, something else will. Also, what if my skill issue is still stopping me? Then sometimes it's not necessarily, or, well, okay. Sometimes it is a skill issue, but that doesn't mean that the skill will always be the issue. You can train up skills, you know? Because, like, honestly, look back to the beginning of the channel. My art, you know, you could see what I was going for, but like there's a skill difference between how I draw now and how I draw before. Not to say I'm necessarily fucking Picasso over here, but there is a skill difference. And that didn't just appear. That was me working at it. That was me being like, fuck, I can't draw, and continuing to draw anyways. It is a painful experience to get better at things, but it is a very important experience that everyone needs to experience at least once. Otherwise, you will never truly know what you're capable of.
Yeah, that's true.
Pep
Like,
Picasso.
if you guys really like my art, and I know I get too detail orientated, and I know it does like take a lot of time, and a lot of people don't know how to do it or get to that point. It took me years to get to this point, absolute years, and even though I've said I don't use reference, that doesn't mean I didn't learn from references. I used to, in high school, I used to go sit down in either in class or the library. I would see someone sitting down and I would just draw them the best of my ability, and I would just try to learn. And I cut it up to different things. Like at one point, I was terrible at body anatomy. Oh my God, old sketchbooks. I look in and I see a big head, a small torso, and even smaller legs. So bad. I learned anatomy. I broke it down to just anatomy. I learned like poses and stuff. Not great, but enough to where it didn't look as bad. Or at least it was proportionally correcter. And then I learned clothing. I realized I was focusing too much on faces and on clothing, that they looked kind of stiff. So I got to the point where I just never drew a face on a character. It was just straight up the body and clothing. And then I did hair. Yeah. Oh yeah. One of my old science teachers, she used to like, I used to give her my art pieces because she really liked my art, and she helped me like love art, like my art specifically. And I give her art pieces. Majority of them were faceless, but she's like I had a whole wall of her putting my art up. That boosted my ego a lot, and that helped. That really does, like, it really does help to have someone support you, even when you're like not as skilled. It really does help.
Agree.
And so that it boosted me, and then I started doing learning hair, not as well as I should have, but I got there enough. And then I started learning faces more again, learning how they're supposed to be proportioned. And then after that, I was like, well, I got majority of the basics down, so I'm gonna focus on details. And then I learned how to render. It's just there's no real order to it. It's just whatever you feel comfortable diving into.
And I will also advocate for following your interest. If you're into Deltarune, draw Deltarune. If you're into Undertale, draw Undertale. It's gonna look like shit at first, but do stuff that you're passionate about, because that will like push you past the initial like, oh my God, this sucks. If you're just constantly doing like official studies or charcoal still lifes or whatever, it, unless you really enjoy that, it's not going to be fun. And it's very important for whenever you're picking up a new skill for it to be fun at least a little bit, whether it be I'm excited to put out this product, I'm excited to learn this skill, I'm excited to be doing it about this topic that I'm interested in. Whatever it is, if it catches your interest, hold on to that, because that shit is going to push you past. Otherwise, it's going to be so fucking hard to actually gain skills without being interested in it, because you lose the motivation pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie. So, you know, not you, but I'm talking about like in general. Like, it's very easy. Motivation is a very fickle thing. So don't rely on that. Rely on like, you know, like, oh, this thing is cool. You know, that feeling.
And a good point Deuce brings up is sometimes your art, you're gonna end up sometimes hating it when you're working on it. Trust me, save it, close it, do something else for a bit, maybe another hour or two, or just leave it for a couple of days. Come back to it with fresh eyes. You'll realize it's a lot better. If you do not like it, here's a good tip. It sounds crazy, but it's good. Delete your art. You can do that and restart. You do not have to commit to an art piece. There are multiple art pieces where I just straight up erased it and restarted it again, and I did like it. Now you can save it and like start on a new canvas in case you want to try something out, but you don't want to completely delete it. You can do that. It is something you can do. Don't be afraid to erase.
Mm-hmm.
Erasing is a good tool for you.
Yep, yep. Bye, Alex. I don't know if you're still here, but drinking milk is your best. Don't talk to strangers. Is trying to best judgment. I was trying to type it, but I realized how fucking long it is to type. Oh my gosh. But yeah, don't overcommit to things. Sometimes you are just doing it for fun. I used to do that a lot with programming actually, back whenever I was like still pursuing game design and like the gaming field, and not in the art side of it. Um, I would write a program and then something wouldn't work and I would get frustrated, and like since I wasn't as skilled as it, I would the easier option for me that would take less time rather than sitting through and going through and like reading through it. I would just delete it and restart. I would restart from square fucking one, and almost like 95% of the time I would get it right just because of that. Oh my god. So yeah, like don't overcommit to stuff. Keep in mind, like life, though you only have one life, you know, you have a lot of opportunities in that one life, so don't get too stressed about if you cannot draw, you know, like, oh, my favorite character shaking their ass in the way that you want it to. You can just draw a different character or draw from a different angle, you know. So yeah, the only thing that gets complicated is if you open up commissions, but I feel like most have too much of a fear to be like, I don't have that skill, because even I have that fear of like, I don't have that skill to have commissions open, yet here I am. So I don't know, there's something to be said about that. But yeah, but anything else I suck at for now. With my memory and interest in history, always I can still go and draw pretty decent B29, BF 109. Is that a gun or is that a tank? I've coached people that have no faith in themselves. A year and a half later, they've legit improved. Like, oh my god, I'm so proud. Yeah, yeah. The improvement that comes with once you have like a little bit of confidence in your ability to complete a task is absolutely like crazy. Cause yeah, that's what I saw in that 1 month challenge that I did one time. It was like, holy shit. I don't hate myself as much anymore. Yippee! Oh my god. Let's see.
Yeah, another thing, art challenges can help you learn things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like there was I did not finish the challenge, to be fair, but I got like a good quarter of the way through. Where it was that art wheel and you draw a character in it. I added a different challenge on top of that. Yeah, the color wheel. Where it's I have to do it in like in how do you say it? It's a like crazy hairstyle, like very detailed, like multiple braids or ponytails or buns hairstyles on each of the characters. A lot of the characters are like long hair characters, so it was both learning like how to balance and like find good characters and drawing the characters in the like style I wanted, as well as learning how to do the hair. So, you know, that's how some of my hairstyles I end up doing come out the way they are, is because I studied the way those hairstyles I found on Pinterest were. So, art challenges help. Inktober, I did like, I want to say like freshman year, sophomore year, but I was doing the like shading with the ink as well, so it would, contrast was something I learned for that. You know, it's certain things.
Art challenges, make sure. Oh, there is something to be said about things that are challenging. We need to wrap up stream soon, but I think this is the last rant I'll go on. Whenever something's challenging, make sure you balance it between not being overly challenging, because then that just makes you quit. Like, it is not, whatchamacalls it, it's not sustainable to have something that's consistently overly challenging, because that just makes the goal so far out of your reach that you're not actually learning anything. You're just dragging yourself through the mud for no reason. So it has to be something like somewhat attainable, but also just hard enough to where you are actually pushing yourself. If you stay in your comfort zone, you're not going to improve. But if you are too far out of your comfort zone, you're going to give up before you actually get there. It has to be balanced in the middle. So, like, maybe me drawing someone like intensely clothed and like very detailed clothing plus a hairstyle plus like a whole background, that's honestly, I would not be able to maintain that for like a week straight. But if I'm drawing like a character in like detailed outfits every day, but I don't render it with colors, I just like, basic shading, then I may be able to get through that. Something that's challenging enough to where I'm going to be learning a new skill, but it's not overly challenging to where I'm going to give up. So yeah, that is something to balance, because trust me, it's not sustainable. Like, think about whenever you go to the gym. If people go to the gym, like, I don't go to the gym, but from what I've heard, you don't go in and you're like, oh, I'm gonna lift a 500-pound dumbbell and yeah, that's how I get strong. Like, no, you have to build up to it. You have to gain one skill at a time. First, learn the proper way to like lift the dumbbell, then learn like what weight you can get to, then strength train or whatever, and eat good. There's a bunch of little steps to achieving a goal. Make sure you're achieving it in an attainable way. So yeah, very motivational. But I know that's what the archers always said to me. It's just like art is a very thing that like, what is it called? I'm passionate about art, guys. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. I'm passionate about art. So naturally I'm gonna start yapping in like a very heartfelt way that I'm like, oh yeah, actually art, you really need to try it. It's very difficult. And like even now I'm still like, man, I still suck, because there's so many people that I've seen that I'm just like, how the fuck do you do that? But yeah, it's all a journey. And we're, even though we're heading in the same direction, we're not going at the same pace, and we're not going to the same ending, believe it or not. Even though like there's so many fucking artists in the world, none of them are going to the exact same end stop or like end goal. And even then, most artists can agree that end goal tends to change, because like when you are first doing art, you look at an art style and you're like, that is the art style, that's the way I want to draw. A couple years later, that changes. And for most artists, their art style that they're drawing in changes because that pursuit is changing. It's a never evolving thing, because you are an ever evolving person. So don't beat yourself up whenever you're like, oh, it's been how many years and I still can't do that, because the thing is, you've changed. You're constantly changing. You will change, and that's just how it is. So, give yourself the grace to change, and the grace to change your direction, and have faith in yourself for knowing which direction to go in. Mm-hmm. Okay, I said that was the last round, but that was like the second, whatever. All right, we got to end. You got any closing statements?
Yeah, I originally just wanted to draw Inuyasha art. I wanted to draw like that. I've tapered so far away. So yeah, shit happens. Things change. It'd be like that.
It do in fact be like that, man. It do in fact be like that. Oh man, I think what was it? What was the first thing? I forget what they're called, but they used to draw like a bunch of chibi. Oh, I never booted it up. That's why I can't find it. Okay, hold on. I'm like trying to bring up what I have, but there was this artist that would draw little animals or whatever, and fuck, it was like very chibi, and I used to fucking like love their art so much, and I would like draw so heavily inspired from it, and then after that it became like, what was the next big thing after that? I don't know. I know I went into anime at some point, but I like never had a specific anime. I think for a little bit it was Hatsune Miku, and then it was like Voltron for like a decent minute. Uh, and then I got obsessed with drawing Pep, and then now it's yeah, hedgehogs. But yeah, things will change. You will change, and just hope you enjoy the ride, because it is a very long, almost excruciating ride.
Oh, yeah, another small thing, just small. It's not too late to learn. It doesn't matter how old you are. I wasn't always like this. I started 8th grade, like pretty far into like my schooling. I started learning art and stuff. Like yeah, around like end of 7th, beginning 8th. So there's no like, oh, I'm like in my 20s or in my 30s or in my 40s. It's like too late to learn. It's never too late to learn something. It's just if you truly want it, you would have to dedicate time to it. That goes for like anything. I say is I still don't have my PC.
Yeah, what's up with that, Monster? It's almost like Monster doesn't want a PC. Crazy. Anyways, this is where I'm at. I haven't gotten far because I've been yapping, unfortunately, and then stream crashed. So I was like, oh, I have to go BIT. But yeah, experience matters, so keep doing more than what you already do. See where it takes you. Try things and fail. It's gonna be scary. It's always gonna be scary to fail. I'm always scared every time I hit go live because I'm like, what if today's the day that I fumble so hard that everybody's like, man, I hate Pep. Pep's the worst. Every day, every fucking day. But you know what? You do it anyways, and you hope to see that nothing blows up. Just cross your fingers and hope for the best, man. Thanks for the motivation. I'll try again. I've got enough time. You got this, man. There is a very, very long road ahead. And you know what? I would rather die along the road trying than die never having tried and always wondering what I could have been. So yeah. You got this, hell. And hey, if you need ideas on critiques and art on the Pep server, at me. Bye, y'all. Let's drink more Diesel Capri Suns. I'd be happy to send some advice. Yeah. So I almost choked on my spit just now. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed. I forgot to put the music back on, so it's been like fairly quiet. Hopefully it sounded like a podcast and not like an awkward room where just like two weirdos are just talking. Don't worry, Pep, I already hate you. Damn it! Two art nerds. I think the thing's disabled. Actually, I could set that one up to actually always work. But anyways, drink your milk, eat your vegetables, don't talk to strangers or use Chinese best judgment, and I will see y'all next time I see y'all. You got any closing statements, Monster? Got any date on when you'll get a PC?
When I figure out how to open commissions.
Oh my god. Alright. Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
Bye.
Oh shit, thank you to the certified peppers. Consider becoming a certified pepper if you want to support the channel. Also, exclamation point Ko-Fi, or in the link tree, go to my Ko-Fi. There's commissions, and there's also a bunch of cool merch. Consider checking that out. Great way to help the channel, or like the stream, or leave a funny comment, because you know what? I probably made you laugh, so make me laugh now. Okay, bye-bye!